Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Great Moments in Railroad History. Your host, Roro82, here with you today, welcoming you into my backyard. We're going to spend a nice little intimate evening together, you and I am going to share with you 4 years worth of content that I've filmed in my channel. I've been all over the United States. I've filmed in San Francisco, in Baltimore, and Chicago, and I'm going to show you some of that good stuff tonight. But first, I'm going to share with you guys why I created this channel. So when I was 3 years old, my grandparents used to live 2 blocks away from the train tracks, specifically this crossing right here. And I used to look forward to being babysat by them because I knew that they were going to take me out to see the train, and I was going to get to see the crossing signals come down and the signals flash, and I was going to look down the line and see headlights, and it was all going to be like larger than life. So that stuck with me. Even like sometimes I feel the same enthusiasm when I go film videos or whatever have you, look at trains. But I remember when I was like a teenager is when the internet became a thing, when it was invented. And then MapQuest. I remember when MapQuest came around, my biggest thing was looking at tracks on MapQuest. These tracks that I saw as a kid, like where they began, where they finished, what spurs they had, where did they go, all the intricacies of them. And then as an adult, on December 17th, 2016, I thought to myself, why not create a channel where I can share this passion with like-minded people who have a deep appreciation for history. Like I can tell you, I'm a history fan as well as a railroad fan. So like I can name you names, dates like Nero, Julius Caesar, and Frank. The Cold War, the fall of the Berlin Wall was November 7th, 1989. Like I love history and I love railroads. So why not bring these things together and share it with like-minded people? Like I know you guys, some of you guys feel this as much as I do. It runs through your veins. So I thought to myself, let me share this with you guys, and you guys took a liking to it. Like 4 years later, I have close to 15,000 subscribers and over 5 million views on my channel. That's insane. I would have never thought that was gonna happen. I mean, I remember like one of my, I gotta give credit where credit is due. Like I used to see before I began my channel, like Millennium Force. This guy I've hung out with him a couple times, and he's really dedicated to what he does. So yeah, he inspired me to start my own railroad channel, and it's kind of had some success, you could say. So by popular demand, guys, I'm gonna start sharing with you the most requested thing that I had on this best of video was the Overseas Railroad. So without further ado, let's start on the Overseas Railroad. So let me give you guys a brief history on the Overseas Railroad before I show you my video. Basically, Henry Flagler completed the railroad to Miami in 1896, and then he was sufficiently encouraged to complete the railroad down to the Keys, which that was going to be a task within itself because there was about 100-something miles of marshlands and keys and islands that he had to build bridges across and fill land, and it was a pretty ambitious task. So it took him from 1896 to 1912, which was when the first train arrived in the Keys. Along the way, he built several landmarks like the Bahia Honda Bridge. In Spanish, this is pronounced Bahia Honda, which means deep bay, and the 7 Mile Bridge, which I think is one of the 7 wonders of the world. And that leads me to my first video. The 7 Mile Bridge, from when it was built to 1982, had a swing span in the middle. And people tell me that there would be some huge lines when this drawbridge would open on the weekends, because you had cars coming in both directions and traffic would stall, and it was crazy. And then you also, since it was a 2-lane highway, you had it was a graveyard for rear view mirrors, for side view mirrors. So that being said, this is my first video which documents the old 7 Mile Bridge throughout the decades. Enjoy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, World 82 here, your railroad archaeologist. Okay guys, so today's video is going to be on the 7 Mile Bridge before and after. I can't really stop, or nobody can really stop to film there because it's a 7 Mile Bridge. So, and there's no place to pull over and film. It's basically 7 miles of a bridge over the ocean. This was an old bridge that was built, well, the new one was built in 82, just like myself. But the old one was built in the early 1900s, and it was put out of commission for the railroad in 1935 when the Labor Day hurricane hit. And then it was used as an auto bridge from 35 to 82. Then they replaced it with the new one. So you'll see both of them in this video. Alrighty guys, enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm coming to you from the sunny Florida Keys. As you can see, the sign says Crocodile Crossing. This here is the tip of mainland Florida. This would be facing north, and this road is known as this is here is US 1, right? And it's known as the 18-mile stretch, which leads right into the Florida Keys. And the first key is Key Largo, about 2 or so miles from here. That would be southeast of here. But what I wanted to show you today was I found what I think might be some remnants of the original Overseas Railroad, right? And here they are. Okay, so here's the first one. This here, I found another one further south here, which I'll show you in a few. But yeah, there is a cross tie right there with two pilings that held it up. Right? Okay, that's the first piece of evidence. That, please comment below if you know if that might be part of the original overseas railroad, overseas railway. There's another part of it. The pilings right there. Zoom in on that so you guys can see closer. Okay, this is right underneath the new US 1 bridge over Jewfish Creek. And then this is the other one I found. This one is pretty much still intact. This one even has, wait, I'm gonna try to balance myself here because I'm on the tip of the cliff and I don't want to fall into that water. So that one there even has a railroad spike right there. Give you another view of it. That's what that looked like. And then here we see some more pilings. Another one there. And more pilings. Those were the only two cross ties I saw. That's the end of the... Okay guys, this is here at the southern end of the Bahia Honda Bridge. Florida Keys. Look at that. There's that abandoned shack over there, which we don't know what it was used for. Maybe it was used for a bridge tender before. Who knows? Alright, take care.
Un plan móvil que destruye los planes de alto precio. El nuevo plan Redu.
This is the part we've been waiting for. Look at that. confess I have a fear of heights and falling, so I am not going to be getting any closer to this. Huh? Nah. So this is as close as I'll be getting.
Just hold that your arm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
I don't know how to swim, so I'm not going to. I've been at the edge. I've even sat down with my butt right here.
You're crazy. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. So right underneath the pipe, there's 2 iguanas. I don't know if you guys can see. 3 iguanas. Yeah, okay. That's enough of that. I'm not a big fan of. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed the Overseas Railroad. Now I'm going to show you guys 2 of the most intense videos that I ever filmed. The first one was during a malfunction. Actually, both of these were during a malfunction, and one of them, the gate was going back and forth, and there was a landscaping truck who decided to proceed, and then the gate got caught between the truck and the trailer, and this guy just floored it and broke the gate in front of everybody. He didn't even care who was filming or watching or whatever. He just, with no regard, took it. Got hit by the gate. Holy moly. Qualify as a malfunction? I guess, man. Look, that guy's gonna just split down the middle, look at that. Whoa! Oh, you got it. Wow. Holy shit. That is amazing. Exclusive. Nobody else has this video. And the other one was when there was also a malfunction, but this time the gates were stuck in the down position, and then some people just took it upon themselves to come out of the cars and lift up the gate so the cars could come, but much to their surprise, like the gates didn't go back up. Like somebody had to stay there, so he knew like he eventually had to get back in the car and go himself. So check it out for yourself.
malfunctioning. Incredible, man. If we could find like some sort of stick or something to put there. Oh man. Sí, yo creo que ahí está bien. Pero this is incredible. Sí, vamos a ver para allá, we'll put the stick there.
Yeah, but it gets stuck.
Oh, yeah?
See?
Oh, it doesn't go all the way up. Ya no sube más que eso, ¿eh? Incredible, man. That shortly thereafter the signal maintenance crew came and everything was fixed. Please subscribe, like, or share, and thank you for viewing.
Okay, guys and girls, now the meat and potatoes of my channel, abandoned railroads. Why do I film abandoned railroads? Well, because most of these railroads that I've filmed before here in the South Florida area, I saw in action as a kid, and I consider them as like part of the family or like a good friend. As part of me. So now that these lines are getting older and they're not being used anymore, I know that eventually they're gonna get pulled one day or turn into a trail or whatever have you, turn into a busway. So this is my way of paying tribute to them and immortalizing them. This way they'll live forever on the internet, and hopefully future generations can see what once was and what the service that they provided to make this nation what it is. Okay, that being said, my most memorable one was the one that I filmed in Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. So here, take a look at some abandoned railroads that I filmed throughout the years. Enjoy. gentlemen, Railroad 82 coming to you from the other side of the United States today. I usually film in Florida, but today I'm in San Francisco, California. And I'm going to bring you an abandoned railroad over here at Fisherman's Wharf. So, here you have the rails. I'm gonna try to see if I find any dates on the rails. So right behind that battleship, wait, I'll wait till this family here finishes, like, get view over there. So just behind that battleship over there is a Golden Gate Bridge. And then that's Alcatraz off in the distance over there. Let me zoom in so you guys can get a closer look at it. Alcatraz, the rock. And then right behind us is Fisherman's Wharf. Whether you have pier, behind that building, Pier 39, where you have some great restaurants. And the trolleys run through there. Alright, so here we have the railroad itself. So at one point disconnected. And I've heard this place referred to as El Embarcadero, which in Spanish means where you ship from, like shipping point. So here, I'm trying to look for a date on the rails, but these rails are so rusted and so corroded that I cannot see any date, any information. I can tell that those rails are old because the modern ones have that neck on them. But if I were to take a guess here, again, this is just me guessing, I don't have any facts to back this, but I'm going to guess this was circa 1920s. That's where I began filming, right over there. So, this is a tremendous arch over here. It's like the Arc de Triomphe in France.
Shop the Joseph A. Banks Cyber Week specials and get shirts
That
starting
is the highlight of my Chicago trip. The old 1908 Chicago and Northwestern Railroad Bridge. The first time I ever saw this bridge was on an episode, well, in the intro of Good Times. You would see it there, and then I was like, wow, that's an interesting bridge. And then I come to find out that it was, at the time when it was built, 1908, it was the longest and heaviest bascule bridge in the world. So I was interested in filming this. When I went there, I found out that it's not officially abandoned. It's still active because they lower it once a year and a high rail truck comes through there to keep it in the active status. But for all intents and purposes, although not officially abandoned, I consider it to be abandoned unofficially. So I also want to tell you guys, if you can help me out with my Patreon to help me travel, all I ask for is $1 a month. I want to thank the ladies and gentlemen that helped me out with that. Appreciate it very much. That continue to bring videos like this. I appreciate it. So sit back and get your popcorn ready, guys. This is a part of history. Enjoy. ladies and gentlemen. Railroad 82 here, your railroad archaeologist, your humble servant. So this here is the Kinsey Street drawbridge, right? And as promised, I'm going to show you guys what was then the longest and heaviest railroad bridge in the world. Chicago and Northwestern Railroad Bridge, aka Kinsey Street Railroad Bridge. So that was it right there. See if I can get you a better shot over here. Boat. Look at the pipings. Well, I'll show you the pipings right now. Pipings there.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for him, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her.
This bridge is magnificent. All those old steel structures. All the old steel structures they have here. So yeah, let's get to the meat and potatoes. So that's what I want to show you guys right there. That's what I want to show you guys right there. I'm gonna approach it now. Walk up to it. You can film underneath it and inside it, I think. So it was originally in 1908 Chicago and Northwestern Railroad, but then it became Union Pacific. This drawbridge has a mechanical belt. There it is. Man, that bridge center's house is some better days. All the windows are broken on it. Okay, I'm gonna take you up to it. So thing is humongous. I wish you guys could see this in person. The largest in the world in 1908. There's a bridge tender's house. All concrete and steel, look at that. They have a deadbolt on the door, so nobody's getting in there. We had to get all the old rivets and everything.
Meditate with your screen locked. Try 3 months of YouTube Premium on us.
What's better than mozzarella, pepperoni, sausage, peppers, and onions? Nothing. That's why
time I saw this was on an episode of Good Times. Not one time on the intro of the show Good Times. Good Times! Yeah, you see this bridge on the intro. I finally get to see it in person. So I'm over here on Crescent Street. God damn, son. This is an abandoned railroad bridge. And on this side, they painted it red, but on the opposite side, you can notice all the rust on it. I guess because it's a one-way street, like people wouldn't typically notice this. Sorry about the backlight, the sun. Oh, this was a B&O. You can see the imprint of the B&O logo right there in the center of the bridge. Wow, okay. Let's go up top and see what we can find up there. Bunny lives there. Look at that. Fascinating, guys. Look at this. Attempt to walk on it, but one false move, end up a pancake on that road. Y'all attempt to walk on here. Maybe not. So tempting, but nah, I don't want to. I'll end up on that road. One of these tires cracks. But yeah, guys, I just stick to filming over here. It's safe. If you guys know when was the last time this was in use, when I get home, I'm gonna go to historicareals.com and see. Okay guys, I'm going to throw a curveball at you now. I'm going to share with you one of my other passions in life, severe weather. I'm a severe weather enthusiast. So I have a playlist where I have, it's titled Severe Weather, and I have like when I've met several hurricanes that have come on land in tropical storm and I've been there to film it. You check out that playlist if you want to. But what I'm going to share with you now is something that happened as a consequence of August 24th, 1992. This was one of the shaping points in my life. So this was a Monday. I was 10 years old, and Hurricane Andrew was about to make landfall. I didn't know what a hurricane was at that point. I was only 10 years old. I don't think many people in Miami took a hurricane seriously at that point. Like people would put, I remember, tape on the windows, and they would have hurricane parties. But this was about to be a storm for the record books. This one, it was a category 4 at the time, but then afterwards with technology and satellites and what have you, they came back and relabeled it a category 5. So 10-year-old Railroad 82, right? During the landfall of this hurricane, I asked my mother, hey, can I go out and experience what this is like? So as a responsible parent, she says, "Yeah, go right ahead, open the door, but just be careful." So yeah, as careful as I could be in a Category 4 hurricane, Mom. So I go out, I open the door immediately. It's like sensory overload. Like I get goosebumps just talking about it. So I open the door. I see sideways rain. I see howling wind. I see projectiles flying beside me. I see, well, maybe not like right next to my head, but like in a few 50 feet away from me, I would see like stuff flying. I would see transformers blowing up, turning the sky green. So this was like a renaissance to me. Like I never thought I could experience at 10 years old such adrenaline. So when this happened, I immediately fell in love with hurricanes. And then the next hurricane season of '93, I remember like tuning into the Weather Channel, and every season thereafter, like even until now, I follow hurricanes, their barometric pressure, steering currents, whatever have you. Like I can talk to you in depth about a hurricane. So this was a trailer park that I filmed after Hurricane Andrew, and it was so eerie because you go there and the only thing left are the foundations and some electrical or water connections. Here, I'm gonna show you some before pictures of what could have been this trailer park, and then check out the video afterwards.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. On this rainy day, I am standing at what was ground zero for Hurricane Andrew, Southeast 5th Street. You can't see the sign on that side, it's really clear. Southeast 5th Street and Chrome Avenue. This is right in the heart of Homestead, Florida. Okay, Andrew came through here with winds of 160 miles, and this at the time was a trailer park. You can see there's still streets, but all you see is empty lots with where the mobile homes used to be. This is where the electric post used to be, and then here I'm standing in between 4 lots where there used to be mobile homes, 4 concrete foundations, and then here you had maybe this was no, this was all electrical. It was too small to be water. That PVC pipe. Just like this, like probably like a mile, maybe like 2 square miles. Yeah, then here you have another connection. This one might have been water. And this has been like this since August 24th, 1992 was when Andrew came through here and left this place in rubble. So probably after they cleaned it, it's been maybe a month or 2 after, it's been like this. This was the entrance. You can see the speed bump there. This would have been, well, this is facing south. And then here you have more lots. This was a street here. And this tree's probably been like this since Andrew came through here. Look at that, it's still uprooted. Wow. Amazing. There's no, well, except for the electrical connections over there and the PVC pipes, there's no signs of life, that there ever was life here. Look at what Hurricane Andrew did to this steel beam nearby. Alright guys, please subscribe or like. Thank you for viewing. Over and out.
So now you know one of my dark secrets. I'm a severe weather enthusiast. So much so that this year, 2020, I had planned to go to Tornado Alley in Oklahoma, but with the pandemic, they canceled it. So, guys, I have 550 something videos, so it is hard for me to pick and choose which videos I'm gonna show you. If you guys really like this, I'll keep doing best ofs. You let me know if you like it, and I'll continue to do more. So the next two videos I'm gonna show you guys are like the most memorable trains I remember seeing in Folkestone, Georgia. So Folkestone is like, they call it a rail watcher's paradise. They have a nice little platform there with a scanner, and you can hear like all the engineers and conductors talking back and forth and what's going on with the rails. So there I saw the Amtrak Auto train. The Amtrak Auto train was headed south, entering Georgia, and I saw this huge 5 locomotive CSX train, which was heading north. It was leaving Georgia and gonna enter Florida. And I remember losing track, no pun intended, as to how many cars it had. I think it had like over 200 cars, and it was like over 2 miles long. You guys count, see if you can keep up. Let me know, comment below how many cars it has. The Amtrak Auto train. Amtrak Auto train, guys, Folkestone, Georgia.
Hour for this. Now, the way.
Yeah, so how many cars does that bad boy have? Alright guys, now I wanted to thank my loyal subscribers. There's some of you guys that have been with me since day one, and I really, truly, wholeheartedly appreciate that. You guys make it all possible. There's Thomas, there's Anthony, Eric, Celio, Alphonse, Carolyn, Georgette, my friend in Hungary, Sarek, I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly, Taslim in India, I'm worldwide here, Geoff in England. There's so many of you guys I can name right now, and we'd have to make another best of video for all my subscribers, but I thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, sincerely and truly, and I thank you, and I'm gonna keep making great content, and I hope you guys are there. I will be. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys out there can spare a few pennies, of $1, whatever you can spare, go on my Patreon, patreon.com/Roro82, and help me out so I can keep bringing you this great content throughout the years. I don't plan on going anywhere. I plan on being here for a while. So I really appreciate you guys watching this video, and thank you very much. Take care. See you next time.